Until I started talking about this, I didn't realize how much this has really helped my mental health, but truly, it has been a game changer for my mental health. Hello friends, my name is Cassie and welcome back to my channel for not my traditional video. Usually I make vlogs here in New York City about my life and going about my day. Today I thought I would sit down and show you my Notion. Notion you can think of as sort of an online bullet journal system. It's so customizable and you can really do so many things with it. I'm sure I'm not even scraping the surface. I started to use it around the beginning of the year and I've kind of been expanding and refining it as time has gone on, and I feel like it's at a very still simple, it's not overwhelming, yet functional place for me. If you watched my videos before, you'll recognize it from my reset videos. A huge thing that I use Notion for is just tracking monthly intentions and goal setting. And for me, someone who graduated college 2 years ago next month, that is crazy. I have been in this post-grad realm of so many emotions, really just trying to figure the world out, trying to find my place in the world, but also find a way to remain inspired, fulfilled, and less overwhelmed. And these monthly goals have really been helping me stay grounded in the present, made me feel like I'm progressing as a person, even though my life doesn't look exactly the way I want it to. I'm 24 years old, so I have a lot to learn and a lot of growing to do in life. This setup that I have really has helped me to just get in touch with myself. And honestly, until I started talking about this, I didn't realize how much this has really helped my mental health, but truly this setup and doing these monthly goals, it has been a game changer for my mental health, and it's made me feel good and like I'm doing something with my life, which is easy to feel like you're not in your early 20s. I could make a whole video about how hard it is to exit the school system and go into the real world. Your identity is shifting and trying to figure out who you are and what your place is in the world, and like how to make money and live on top of that. It's all a lot, but let's ground it back into Notion, and I'm gonna show you my little template. I think I figured out a way to make a blank version of this so that I can link it down below and you can duplicate it into your Notion and then you can edit it as you choose. I am not working out of anyone else's template. When I was setting this up, I watched so many different videos, and I would highly recommend doing that just to find different tips and tricks, and I'll share some of my little ways that I make things stand out or look fun and cool. But definitely check out as many resources as you can and you'll get inspiration for how other people use it. I brought my ginger lime poppy for the occasion. I was waiting for you to open it. Get a fun drink or open your Notion. Let's stay grounded and inspired together. Welcome to my Notion. So my Notion homepage is called Is Cassie Home? And this is a photo of my foot on the PDX carpet, Portland Airport. If you know, you know. It's not the OG carpet, it's like a new version. Again, if you know, you know. And I've got a little sunburst in a cloud here. So this is definitely one of the ways that you can spice up pages and such by changing these little icons. They have truly so many. All of these that you see down here are those icons. So that's definitely one tip of making things look cute. Use icons. Initially, looking at my homepage, you will see it's fairly small. There's not a ton of links. I have a short to-do list. Sometimes I'll add other to-do lists. For example, when I do my monthly reset videos, I'll add a reset to-do list here. And then I just have different pages linked over here. I have made Notion the page that opens when I first opened Safari. It used to be my Google Calendar, but I found that started making me anxious. So I switched it to the Notion, but I still want to be able to easily access some pages that I frequently will go to immediately click on. Quick clicks is just, I have some different things linked. I have my calendar linked, my email linked. I've been loving Pinterest lately. I have Slack that I use for work, and then YouTube and YouTube Studio. And I've linked these here using the call out feature. So you can change what a block looks like, which are like anything you see in Notion is a block. Any text, anything, you can move them all around and get crazy, and you can change them into different things, headings, text, etc. That is a core thing you need to know about Notion. Sorry, I'm assuming you don't know things. I'll be quick with my basic explanations. I have these set as callouts, which just kind of makes it into this big block, and then you can change the color too. And then you make these things links by literally just copying a link from another window, highlighting the text, and pasting. Or you can highlight text and say link. So there's multiple ways to do most things, but I've used callouts here. And then down here, you will see this little bar, and then this is also colored in as kind of a heading. I used the quote feature, and you'll see the quote feature pop up a couple other times. Again, just like callout, it's just a way to emphasize text, and then I have added color to it to make it even more fun. Let's go into some of the actual content of my Notion. So you'll see here, we have themes this month. If you've watched my reset videos, you'll be familiar with this. This is a synced block that is linked in my monthly intentions page for the month, and it updates when I edit here, it updates here. When I update it here, it edits here. So this is a section that changes every month depending on what I feel like my themes of the month are, and if you watched my reset video, you will have already seen this. And this is just like an inspiration section. This photo that my dad sent me that says what could go wrong, scary waves, and what could go right. Some people will put calendars or widgets. I wanted something simple, something that's not going to stress me out when I see it. It's got fun colors, so things are accentuated, but everything I need is fairly compact and super easily accessible. And then right here, I'm not going to click on this, but again, if you've watched my reset videos, I have shown the blank version of this. I have a mood tracking chart where I just write my mood for the day and food that I'm craving, basically in accordance with my birth control, because I'm trying to learn more about my body. So I have that there literally just so I can click on it really easily. It's also in my monthly intention. So this is the inspo section. I've had this same photo since I started using Notion. Maybe someday I'll change it, but I think it's pretty timeless. My dad did good with that one. Hopping over to the opposite side, to-do list, pretty self-explanatory. Anything that I am out and about and thinking, I'll just throw on this list. You know what a to-do list is. Again, YouTube is here, and I don't know why I have this miscellaneous section. I need to read this article that my friend sent me. Let's head into this middle section, which is the bulk of the pages that I have created and added. So this is definitely the life inspo grounding section. As you'll see, I have this passion and play category that has an acting page and a YouTube page, and these are both trackers. They're charts where I track things. Let's go into acting. I haven't updated this in a while because if you've been watching my videos, I'm having a whole identity crisis and I'm kind of putting acting to the side for the time being, but that's okay. You can always change the cover by going to change cover, and then I always click the unsplash thing because you can search for whatever you'd want and then select an image. It's just again a way to add a little flair and personalization to your page, and of course the icons, and you can change the color of the icon. So this page, I just have statistics, which clearly March was when I stopped. That's when I started looking for this apartment and everything got crazy. For some reason I went straight from March to July. Am I okay? Maybe July is when I'm gonna pick back up with acting. Maybe that was a premonition. That's kind of spooky actually. But I have links to if I need to update my website or update my Actors Access, and I intended to put a link to my current resume, headshot, and other resumes here. So this is kind of a bare bones template that I started and was active in tracking things, and then I haven't used much since, but it's there for me to pick back up maybe in July. I guess we'll see. YouTube, however, is a page that I use all the time, as YouTube is one of my priorities and things that I'm focusing on a lot right now. I have a link to YouTube Studio if I just need to quickly access my analytics, a calendar, which I sometimes use to track, like, okay, I'm gonna post a vlog about my weekend on Wednesday, today's Monday, this video is gonna go up on Saturday. I don't have that far beyond. I kind of am more fluid in how I make my content. Sometimes I do have an idea for a video and I'll put it there. As you can see down here, I also have a video ideas section, which is literally just a list. But this is the big deal, my monthly analytics. I track my analytics every month. I just like to see my growth over time, and honestly, it's really inspiring to track your growth. It may feel like you're not doing anything, but look, I started uploading consistently in January and I had 1,522 subscribers. And at the beginning of May, which was 8 days ago, I had 1,682 subscribers. That is a 160% difference. And that's not nothing. And then I also have my Instagram growth, which honestly means pretty much nothing. I don't use Instagram as a business. I'm not trying to grow it as a business right now. But follow me at Cassie Paulsen, because I do post fun stuff on there. Analytics I use all the time. Honestly, I look at it many days. I'm kind of obsessed with my analytics. I'm trying not to be. It's a big thing when you're trying to grow a YouTube channel. Back to the YouTube page, I also have yearly social media growth, which I just started on January 1st. Literally, these months are wrong. I started that this year. Am I okay? Clearly I was creating this hastily. Why does this say January 2nd? What? Okay, so this is January 1st, 2023, and then obviously this is playing the long haul. We'll see what's happening 2024, January 1st. But again, just a way to see my growth over time. That is the YouTube section. Let's head on back to my home page. In this domesticity section, I'm still working on these. The first one is just called What Should I Eat? Hoping to build it as kind of a recipe book. As you can see, I've added a couple super basic things. It's just in this board feature, which I honestly don't love. I feel like there's a better way for me to do this. So if you use Notion and you have an idea for me, I do kind of like a visual setup. So I'm workshopping that, but I want it to be a place where I can be uninspired about what to eat that night or that week, and I can go, okay, what recipes do I have in my list, like a recipe book, and get inspired. This, I don't know why I created this. It's kind of fun. It's just like what I have in my fridge, what is actually available to me. These are snacks that I have right now. I ate all my watermelon, RIP. These are dinners that I could make, and these are lunches that I can make. Kind of a way for me to meal plan, see what I have available, and if I'm looking at my fridge and going, I don't have anything to eat. Yes, you do, Cassie. And then here is a grocery list, which clearly I used. And I bought all the things I needed. Again, workshopping the What Should I Eat page, that's the basics. Back to home page, we have to buy for apartment. This is just a lot of lists of things that I still want to get for my apartment or need to get in some cases. If you've been watching me, you may know I moved at the beginning of April. I've got a bunch of moving and like decorating content and even more to come because clearly I've still got work to do. But this was just a way for me to, as I was moving in and I was having so many ideas and I was so excited and I was like, oh, I could get this for here and that for here. For me to organize everything in one place so I wouldn't forget about especially the essentials, but also the other fun stuff. And as you can see, these grayed out things are places where I've linked things that I found. I need to order this bed frame soon. I also made a list of things I got so that I feel like I've made some progress because I have. Look at all this stuff I've got. Go me. Scissors, we all know. I didn't have those for a while. So that is to buy for apartment. That will probably honestly be an ongoing list. I'm a big homemaker. I think it's fun and I love my apartment. Let's go down to my wish list. Now this is exactly what it sounds like. It's a playful little wish list of just things that I want. I am someone who has a finite amount of monetary resources. I am a barista in New York City. I cannot buy everything that I want. Sometimes I don't want to forget that there are things that I want. I want to have a list of things that when I'm like, I want to treat myself to something, I have a list of all the things I want. And you know what? House slippers, I can move over here because I got them yesterday. As you can see, I also have used the quote feature for these. I just think it looks cuter than bulleted and I can easily then drag and move it from one side to another. But this is my wish list of things that I want. And sometimes I go in and delete things because I don't want them anymore, but sometimes I get them. And I have tray desk for bed on here twice. Am I okay? This is just like I'm an 8-year-old and I'm writing down my wish list. And this is it. We've made it down to the section that we all know and love, monthly intentions. But what's that, Cassie? 2023 dreams. Let's click on it. So this is a separate Notion page that I created. As you can see, I have Is Cassie Home? And then this is a whole, its own separate page that I created at the beginning of the year. And it's 3 lists. I have my goals, a bucket list, which is just fun things I want to do, and then a letter to myself that I wrote on the first of the year or the last day of the year for me to read. I don't know what's in it. Honestly, it's been 5 months and I already forgot. And it says kick some ass because this is just me dreaming. So this is like big picture goals and intentions, which honestly, I don't look at that much. And I think that's a good thing because I think it's gonna be even more exciting when they happen. It's there as a resource for me. I do check in on my goals sometimes to be like, okay, have I been actually taking steps towards this? Is this still something that I want? Meanwhile, if we go back to Is Cassie Home? We have my monthly intentions. Past months is where the last couple months are. You can watch my recent videos if you want to see those. But we are on May right now. So you can see themes shows up here as a synced block. You create a synced block by just selecting whatever you want to sync together and then click the 6 little dots and then turn into synced block. Squishes them all together and makes them friends, and then back to the 6 dots you can copy the link and then you can put it on whatever page you want and it'll appear like this. So I'm gonna undo that because I don't want that to be the case over here, but it's just a cool way to keep things, I don't know, fun. And here we are in May 2023, which you all have already seen. And if you haven't, you should watch my reset video. This page really is what has helped my mental health so much because it has kept my goals very manageable and it's made me feel successful at them. It's helped me to reflect on my life in, again, bite-sized pieces rather than getting so overwhelmed with the big picture. Also, just set intentions. Not all of the things on this page are goals, like make money, do a career. A lot of these things are just like get enough sleep, and that's something that's gonna make me happy as a person. That's definitely a piece of advice I would give life-wise because it's helped me a lot over these last few months. Zoom in a little bit almost. We all know staying in the present is helpful, but truly, like, this is an amazing tool to do that. That is my Notion, everyone. There's not a huge amount to it. Honestly, I'm obsessed. I love my Notion and I can't wait to continue expanding upon it, but for now it serves me perfectly. All right, everyone, the sun is peeking through my window and it's getting very bright in here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some good ideas for your Notion, and let me know if you end up using any of these ideas or clicking around in my template at all. It's truly so much fun and it's very overwhelming at first. Don't be discouraged because it just takes time and practice and doing a lot of research, like anything in life. I'm sending you lots of love, wishing you the best of luck on your path, on your journey, and hoping that you continue to gather tools that help you feel more at peace with your life and your path, because that's all of us are trying to do. Please make sure you go do something that makes you happy today. You so totally deserve it. I'll have all my reset videos linked down below if you'd like to check those out. I go through every month and talk about my goals and see if I made them or not, and make new goals every month. Definitely stay tuned for those at the beginning of each month. And beyond that, make sure you subscribe for lots of fun New York City vlogs, baby. Apartment stuff, me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again on Wednesday. Okay, bye!